again?
No. Hello, everyone. Welcome to hashtag Wacka Wednesday.
Oh my God.
My name is Autumn, and this is my husband, Richard, and we go live here on our YouTube channel every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel, the Weather Channel, where we go live whenever we feel like it. But we're so glad that you're here with us today. We were laughing because we were trying to read this comment. He says, "Hey, first to say what? What is that?"
I said first to say, what are y'all tonight?
No, you
What are
didn't.
y'all?
You said winter yidey?
What are y'all this
No.
year?
Exactly.
Yeah, see?
What is this? We don't know. And he just literally read it phonetically. And I was like, if I wanted someone to do that, I could read it phonetically. It doesn't make any sense. Mom's here, says you beat me, Heath. Happy Whack Wednesday, and to you, everyone. Second, yes. Sam Banner's here. Says hello, peoples. Jerry Van West is here. Says hello, all.
Good evening.
Shauna's here. Says hello, and my hashtag Mrs. Doubtfire voice, lovelies. Strong is here. Hello. Glad that you're here.
Swong,
Oh man,
71.
Chris Bear's here. Says howdy, people. Long time no see. Hi, Chris Bear. Glad to see you.
Dust it off, the legendary Chris Bear.
LaShawn Terry said salute to the homies in the chat. I'm here for it. So
what's going on, LaShawn?
Amanda says hi, y'all look familiar. We're glad that you're back.
Hey,
so,
Amanda.
Yes. Let me see.
It's been an absolutely wonderful week.
It's been a minute
so far.
Brian says, great evening, y'all. Hope everyone is having a whack-tastic hump day. Rainy and chilly, but spring is springing. You're right.
All the above.
It was rainy and chilly here today too, but it was a good day overall.
I wouldn't even say it was chilly. It was more just rainy and regular.
And cooler than it has been. Yeah, you can't really call the upper 50s, mid 60s
really
chilly. It's just it's not the 70s. Yeah.
I get chilly fast. Okay,
yeah.
Just a little small breeze.
Amanda said, I just got notified that my Irish cream keto chow got delivered. I know what I'm having for supper tomorrow. What are you having for just the keto chow, or is it like a recipe made with the keto chow? I'd like to know.
About that too, yeah.
Look, I have
it's like biscuit.
I have the my chow like in the influencer box right there. I can't wait to open it in like another week. I need some chocolate peanut butter, you guys. Please send all packets. Yeah, that's what the square is. Yeah, I'm all out, and it really hurts my heart. But chocolate peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah, there's so many more wonderful.
I know
flavors.
there's other flavors.
Banana.
You literally gonna name the exactly, and it's sitting there unconsumed. Because as much as he talks the game, he don't drink.
Sitting here and docking and station ready to launch.
What up said, good evening, wackos. Right yep, my Scrabble rules OCD with their what? I still don't know what was said. So
I'm going to assume
I don't understand how it works.
For how much he loves us.
Oh my God, Keto Salt Lake is in 22 days. Get out of town. Somebody asked me at work today. Somebody asked me at work today, like, Autumn, your trip's coming up. How are you feeling? I was like, it's a long time until the trip's coming up. Like, you guys, y'all know we leave on a Wednesday afternoon. I'm not gonna start packing until Wednesday morning. So like, for me, it's still a long time away. Okay.
Oh, I was actually about to ask you that.
Janice is here. Says hello. How y'all doing on a Wednesday?
Leaving Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
What time specifically?
Like mid-afternoon, like 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah. Because remember, we're going west, so we're gaining time. So
I was thinking, just give me a haircut.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and make that appointment because your guy stays booked. So, but yeah, that'll be nice. You got to look presentable. Gigi's here. Says good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day? My day was great. It was really, really good. LaShawn said salute, and I appreciate it. I'm glad that you're here. D said evening, good weathers and work familiar. Happy hump day. You're hustling while I feed the kitties. Of course you are. Matre is here. Says hello. Yes. Ron is here. Says hello. Whack fam and happy hump day. Autumn, I made the lasagna with egg laugh wraps and it looked delicious. I saw that on Facebook. Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? I'm probably gonna do that this weekend. Like that's probably gonna be my like meal prep for next week. But it's just so much cheese, and I'm really trying to like watch it. So
that much cheese? Like that much extra cheese?
No, I mean more cheese than I'm used to eating. Like it's the typical amount of cheese in lasagna, but lasagna is a cheesy dish.
No, I got you. That's what I was asking. I was like, was it like an extra cheesy lasagna?
No. It was a regular lasagna. So yes. Oh wow. Okay. He said read the tiles top to bottom, then left to right. No, they're just it's just left to right. It just says try or something normal. It says something normal. Oh, that is so funny. Why not? It says why not try. Thank you, but that's actually pretty hilarious. That's what the
okay.
Yeah,
I see it now.
we see it now. Lord Jesus. Jorace here says a good evening. Let me see.
Good evening.
The Warden's here says howdy, y'all. Hi, Warden. Teal's here says hey, everybody. Look, everybody coming to join me tonight. Beth is here says coming in to say hello, family. Stuck at home waiting for updates is the worst.
No.
Hopefully, baby will be here soon. I haven't heard from her in over an hour. Wait a minute, she's in active labor right now.
Ask that, like,
what? Oh my gosh, that is so like soon.
Yeah, well, that's how you probably figure out a teleportation device. You might have to just teleport there. Are you in the waiting room?
Or she's at home.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Man, Janice is here. Says hello. How y'all doing? We're doing great. I'm doing great. So
it'll be okay.
Shauna said I was in shorts and a tank today. Yeah, but I mean, you live in California. Could you not have been wearing that already? Was it still cold there? So I'm just saying.
The way California.
Oh, Amanda said I got my Ninja Creamy yesterday, so ice cream with the keto chow, which is absolutely delicious.
Oh yes.
So
creamies are amazing.
Yes. LaShawn Terry says that chocolate, peanut butter, and the toffee is the truth. It really is. Chris said I said some banana keto chow to make pudding. Oh, you did what to some? You had some? You did. Either way, no, still no pudding, still no banana.
No, but it's so amazing. I mean, we only had some.
No. Oh my gosh. Shauna said 52 days into the low carb cruise and I'm already making packing piles. When I tell y'all,
what's that?
Look, he said they're already halfway packed for the cruise. What is wrong with you guys?
It must be cruise only clothes.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yes, Blue Dove said Scrabble tiles can only go in a block like that if they're vertical. Yeah, and horizontal. Yes.
Yes.
I literally, by the time I created this live and used that thumbnail, I forgot that I had chosen those. So I was like, I mean, I had no frame of reference.
If you're a game,
whatsoever,
if you're a board game person, you know the rules. And you know you can't do that.
I don't like Scrabble. I don't really like what
games. You never played Scrabble?
Babe, did I say I've never played Scrabble? No, I said I don't like Scrabble. None of those things. Like,
bad at it.
No. Oh my gosh, Mom said I received my Irish cream big bag in the mail 2 days ago, halfway gone. Kidding, but it could. Yeah, you gotta calm down. My mom would literally drink a gallon of keto chow a day, and that's just not healthy. Like, I think there is such a thing as overconsumption, right?
Are we talking banana? Because that's all right.
No. But Trey says, darn it, I hate that I'm missing, what is that? Is that Salt Lake?
Salt Lake City?
Salt Lake City. That's what it is. Okay. I need to win the lotto so I can quit my job. I mean, you won't be missing nothing. Ain't nobody for real going to be there anyway. So there's plenty of other times that you can just
tell your job that you were abducted.
No. Hopeness here says, hello, everyone. Happy Hope Day.
3 days later, you'll be like,
I'm back now.
They let me go.
Exactly.
I don't know. They left me.
Brianna said, popping in to say hi. I'm hosting a book club at my house, and these people can't take a hint that they need to leave. That is funny. Just turn on the live and turn it up. Like, is your phone going off? Oh yeah, I'm doing something right now. Please go. So Mary T's here.
Just be like, start yawning and stuff like that. Be like, is it just me?
Or should y'all leave right now? Yeah. Mary T said, good evening all. How's it going? Staying on plan. I didn't feel like cooking tonight, so hubby's gone for pizza for him, chicken Caesar salad for me. So
I can mess up with the chicken Caesar.
He said, so why not try to see it my way? That's pretty great. That's actually I see what you did there.
Smart.
I see what you did there. Matre said I would just find other projects to do. I'd likely go part-time. I mean, that's what's up. Like, remember when I left work a couple years ago, I was like, I'm gonna do all these things. I'm gonna crochet more. I'm gonna practice my Spanish. I'm gonna do all the stuff. I didn't do any. I'm gonna do puzzles. I didn't do any of that stuff. So clearly, time was not the issue, right? So just like really be honest with yourself about what you're actually gonna do. So
I'm 100% with that.
I know, right? So there it is.
Always be real with you.
Yes, Mary T
You're lying
said
to
so
no
many
one,
familiar faces
but
tonight.
yourself.
I know. I'm so glad you guys are here. I know with my times being all over the place, people just catch the lives whenever they can.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, you're still getting used to
Shauna said no.
schedule.
It's been weird, cold, weird. I put on a scarf. Oh my gosh, hat the other day.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't
he
that temperature here.
used. You missed the U. Okay, banana to make pudding. No, still not doing it. No.
I figured as much.
Jory
because
said,
it's such a great flavor.
have you been on a cruise before, Autumn? Yes, I have been on a cruise before. I went to me and Ho went to LA not a few years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. We took a cruise.
LA cruise.
Yeah, and we left from South Beach, which I didn't know how far away South Beach was from LA. It was like an $80 cab ride. And yes, so we actually won a song contest, like a name that tune from the early 2000s. We're like, come on, you guys, this is our era. So, but then yeah, we saw some fun shows. Who was I talking to? We did not. I think it was yesterday. Were we talking? We did not go to the pool once. Granted, it was February, and even though it was California, it was still quite chilly, so we didn't go to. But sense. We did not go to the pool at all. So I'm looking forward to like being outside on the boat.
What did you do?
So they have activities going on 24/7, right? Yes. So if it's not a show, if it's not like a show that's going on, they're having trivia, they're having this, they had an arcade. So we're just playing in the arcade.
That sounds good to me.
We did sit in our room, we're boring, so we sat in the room a lot and like played on our various like offline electronics, It was, so it was fun for me, but like I could see, I don't really remember what I did more than that song contest and like just going to do random things.
That's okay though. You had the fun.
But Sean said, I wish I was going on a cruise. I'm excited. I haven't been on a cruise in a long time. Lisa said, long time no see, WAC fam. How's everybody? Hi, Lisa. Glad that you're here. Shelly's here. So happy Wednesday, WAC fam, with the cartwheel. I love that. So.
Well, you gotta have cartwheels every
you need to definitely cartwheels. I know. Now I'm just thinking about doing an actual cartwheel. I don't know. Chris said, turns out that when you're making a random photo for a stock photo site, you don't have to follow the typical Scrabble rules. You can just do whatever you want. I know we're not playing a game here, you guys. I'm not trying to rack up points. I'm just trying to be artistic.
You know what I'm talking about? Some space in there. That's all I'm trying to say.
Wow. He said, yes, Richard, we have clothes and certain items that stay packed, especially for cruising.
That's what I said.
That's nice.
Specifically cruising clothes.
Holly's here. So, hey, popping in to say, hey, gotta finish a paper. Oh, you're just working so hard.
I know. Good job, Holly. So hard. Kick so much butt.
Rodney said, Keto's here. Says, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I was just going to make that noise, so screw you, Richard. Joe Ray said, taco bowl tonight. Been using the egg life wraps to make tostadas. Now just eating out of a bowl. Still good. Well, that's still good. So,
nice.
Yes.
Nice.
It was. So Mary T asked, how's it going eating on plan? It's going very, very well. Blue Dove said, I finished 1883. How many seasons is it? So
most definitely a year.
Yeah. Strong says, when I took a year off from work, I didn't do any of the things I thought I was going to do. Binge watch a lot of TV. That's pretty much what I ended up doing. So it was crazy. I was just like, what? And then people will be like, since you don't work, what do you do all day? And I'm just like, what do I do all day? Like, what? How do I pass the time? The days and the months just went by, and I'm like, I feel like I'm busy every day, but what am I doing? Chris said he went to LA and purchased a gaggle of bagels. What did we? Probably there were just I don't remember anything really food wise. It was more like site wise. We went to the Warner Brothers lot.
You weren't eating that much. You were more sightseeing.
Well, I was. So I'll tell you this: that trip was actually the week before I officially got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, meaning that it was late January 2015. That's how I have to remember that from now on. So that was 7 years ago. So what had happened was the week before that trip, you guys know the story, like how I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. I felt like a little speck. I'm talking about a pinpoint of pain in my gut. And the pain I thought was just like I pulled the ab muscle of the gym.
Like swallowed a thumbtack or something.
Exactly, pretty much. But it would sometimes it would turn really sharp, really quickly. Yeah. So sharp that I have to like stop what I was doing and be like, ooh, almost like a contraction that I don't know what that feels like, but like a really intense cramp. I was just like, ooh. Okay, I'm okay. So me and my mom were out at the mall or something, and I did that. I was like, oh, she was like, no, I don't know, what this is. You're going to the doctor right now, no. And so
your mom said that,
yeah.
Oh,
and so I had to go. It was a Saturday. I had to go to urgent care because oh gosh, Chris Bear's calling me. Why would you call me? You know I have to answer this. Hello. What sound? Is it happening right now? I don't know how to change that. I'm gonna try to turn off my sound and turn it back. You think? Oh gosh, is it still happening? Okay, I'm gonna try. Thank you so much. Oh gosh. Well, because I just muted it a second ago, so it clearly does have to be with the microphone. So I appreciate you for letting me know. Thank you. He knew I was gonna answer the phone in the middle of the live. So apparently there's like a loud, or there's like a shrill, like a high pitch something going on, you guys. I don't know what it is. So we're just gonna deal for a little bit, and then I am going to try to troubleshoot some other time.
I was gonna say, when was this?
Yeah.
You never turned your computer off.
So I turned it off just a couple of days ago. Thank you very much. Okay, so either way, my mom sent me to urgent care. It was on a Saturday morning, and so of course they were just like, "Oh, you look fine. Let's give you some antibiotics." And I was like, "Well, will this stop me? I'm going out of town on a trip." They're like, "No, just take that antibiotics on your trip. You'll be fine." So I was taking the antibiotics all along while we were on the trip. And so I do remember certain times being like walking through LA being like, oh, okay, we got to stop. Wait a minute. Whoa. Like it wasn't really helping basically, you know? And then when I finally got back, I made an appointment with my primary doctor. That's when she was like, let's get you in for a CT. The next day, got me in for CT. And that's when immediately when I went to the hospital, right? So that's when all that happened. I forgot all about that.
So Los Angeles.
Joe Ray said, I haven't been on a cruise before. Looking at taking the kids to a Disney cruise. Good luck with that. So. Jenna said, never been on a cruise. I always wanted to go. I'm excited. I don't really count. I don't know if I count the cruise we went on last time as a cruise because we stayed in an interior room. No, I think it was exterior because we did have two little, like the little window holes were this big. We had two little window holes to like look at. No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't see anything. So
I can see you, ocean. I can see you.
Oh my God! He said when we left New Zealand, we had to take a 4-hour cab ride that cost $700. Would they even drive you that far? The warden said this will be my 26th cruise. Wow. That's crazy. 26. Joe Ray said lots of OGs. I know. I'm so glad to see everybody. I'm sorry about the shrill noise that's probably happening right now. Mary T said I've been retired several years. My photos are all still in boxes and envelopes in my storage room's full of mystery items. Yeah, exactly. What have you been doing these 7 years, Mary T? I'm telling you, the time just goes by. So yes, it does. So yeah, is that the sound? Well, I don't. Okay, can y'all hear me? Have I been talking this whole time? I'm gonna skip to the bottom. So, can you hear me at all? I've already skipped to the bottom of the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I've been talking for a long time.
I haven't noticed. No one here has noticed.
No. Okay.
Yep. I think it was more YouTube.
Can you hear me? Question mark emoji.
I love you.
How does the microphone die? And where would the microphone be? If we're using the webcam, would it be in the webcam or would it still be on the computer? Okay. Still squealing? We can hear you, but it's low? Okay. So let me try to plug in.
Ooh,
let me try to plug in the headphones.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, what doesn't hurt?
Let's just be crazy tonight.
Yeah.
It's Whack Wednesday.
It is Whack Wednesday.
Be crazy with the whack.
Testing. Does this help at all? This is me speaking into the microphone that is associated with the headphones. Can you guys see this? Because I swear, I was telling some great stories a second ago. God. And if you couldn't hear it, I'm really... No change on the headphones? Then what am I supposed to do, Chris Bear? Oh my God.
What are you mad at Chris for?
I'm not mad at Chris.
Oh.
There's a high-pitched sound.
Yeah, I mean, it probably sounds like it's a YouTube thing or a StreamYard thing or something.
Testing. How about this? Question mark.
You got to know your computer. See,
question mark. Does this help?
What mic was he using before?
I don't know. Testing. Okay. Oh, better. Yay. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. So, Dad, y'all missed that entire story of how I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Oh, y'all just missed that. Sorry about that.
Trust me. You missed a great story.
Okay. Look, I'm going to try to go back up, and then I'm going to switch all the way down, you guys. Thank you for bearing with me. Y'all know technology. I just don't be doing it. I just don't be doing it.
It's just about knowing your settings systems on your computers.
If I don't change the settings, why would the computer change the settings?
Sometimes it's automatic.
It'll gosh. Okay, I'm skipping down to all. I thought it was my phone screeching. Love you guys. Love you guys so much for all of that. Yeah. So yes, still happening. Love it. I thought it was my ears. You guys are actually very funny.
So apparently, I mean, you said
Shauna said, I think if I had a dog, it would come running. This makes me laugh.
We started off okay, right? So it would make me a natural logic.
Chris said if there isn't a crazy technical problem, it's not a real live stream. Pretty much. But that's the crazy thing. It's just like, I didn't change anything. Yesterday it worked just fine. Why?
No, but
He said, why are you torturing us?
I think if we started off nice, if it started okay and it went crazy, then it tells me that the HP automatically
Right, so speak slower so we can read your lips. I'm sorry. This is all hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm going to skip down to all of them. Oh, Brian said we have our PC stereo set at full volume and just make out what you're saying. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Yeah, it happens.
Hoofnet said I've never been on a cruise. Brian is making me go by promising a balcony room. Now I'm excited. I've never been on a balcony, and so I'm hoping that it's worth it. Yeah. So I'm really all I can picture is like. All I can picture is like the Titanic where people have their own decks, you know, like where the rich people.
That. What the hell?
Not a good cruise reference.
All the things to picture.
No, I'm talking about the movie Titanic. Okay. Do you guys remember how beautiful the scenes were?
The Hilton on the beach.
Oh and then,
my
God.
I'm having my binoculars.
That is.
Tell me what the hell.
Have fun, girls. So, okay.
Lord geez.
Yeah. Okay. Worse with the headphones. I love you guys. Yeah. Yeah, Chris said you may need to check the microphone StreamYard you're using, which is what I just did. Yeah. But why wouldn't it be using the same microphone that I was using every other time?
Settings sometimes.
Probably said I thought it was me losing my mind. Oh my God, that is so funny. Yes. Okay. Are we good now? Everyone good. Thank good. Hopefully everyone that had their computers turned up aren't like, like bust the speakers. I'm so sorry about that. So. Thank you. I appreciate you. Jen, I'm glad you're here.
Have we went through the settings on the StreamYard before?
No, because they just default and they've been correct the whole time. So, oh my gosh. So, okay. Let's see.
We gotta go through those.
Brian said you literally said the month you were diagnosed and then it cut out. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
so I can never tell you again.
So did it automatically throughout halfway through? It defaults.
Yeah, he said gremlins are ghosts in the machine. Yeah. It's just that HPs are garbage. Do you hear that? Do you want to start serving me up some Dell ads or something? Because I'm never choosing an HP again. So Tanya said, I'm here, guys. What's up? What did I miss? Bunch of technical problems. Apparently there was like loud screeching in the ears. You probably would have logged off if you're not. So
going through it. The HP and her are disagreeing on a national level.
So yeah, I just because it's always been like this. I'm really sad.
Well, you never took it out to dinner. Yes. You just literally bought it and it was just like demanded everything.
Brian said you do realize the Titanic movie had the same ending as the actual Titanic. I was clearly from a set design
this one right here.
Perspective.
Do y'all see what I got to deal with now? Do you see what I got to deal with?
He said this will be my first cruise without a balcony. Ooh, that is balling on a budget. But if y'all go 26 cruises, y'all can't afford to do that. So.
I don't know the difference.
I know. See, now he's gonna go on a cruise and be like, I can never go on a cruise if we don't have a balcony. Like, you're just so spoiled. You never had to straight thug it like I did. I'm just saying.
You are too much.
I'm just saying. No. Let's see. Tanya said, what's funny is I was watching prayer service at the church and the power went out at church. So hopefully you would have thought like, oh, I guess it's just my computer at that point. So D said, should have listened to me about not getting HP. That was after I had an HP, right? Yeah. Like, I'm not getting another HP, but you best believe I'm gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off. Yeah. Like, Yes. Let me see. Mary T said, my first cruise had a huge portal, round but big. The next cruise, hubby came. Tick said, portal. What am I saying? I told him, don't worry, it's huge. It was not so huge.
Or a window.
Oh, like a hole, like a window. No, they're literally 8 inches and they're like in diameter, and we were just, and plus they had to be thick. It wasn't like single pane glass, so it was like there was glass and then glass. It was probably plexiglass at that point, and it was foggy in the middle. It was especially not worth it.
Go, like water's gonna have to.
It was not worth it. So
the.
Shauna said no bedtime stories from you. Exactly. So once upon a time, there was this boat.
Exactly. Of all the things not to say when you go on a cruise, the T word is pretty big. Okay, you can't be running up on deck, yelling out that word.
The ship that shall not be named.
I really want national question. Has that movie ever been viewed on a ship?
Oh,
that's all I'm saying. I bet that movie never gets viewed on the actual ship.
So funny.
You can never watch the Titanic whilst you on a cruise, okay?
It's a great movie.
It's probably banned from all cruises nationwide.
So are we like believing that there's no way that would happen today? Like that many people would die because of the technology that people that
technology
you can
gonna come alive and kill half of them on the way.
No,
the floor will get electrified and half of them gonna die.
No, but I'm talking. Well, no, that's actually a much better point.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, like with the planes and the helicopters and the way that you could get to people. Because it wasn't about the amount of time they were out there; it was about how cold the water was, right?
Yeah.
So,
and it wasn't like they couldn't.
Oh my God, Chris said I still never watched Titanic. The ship sinks. It's actually beautiful. So, Holly said I have HP. Don't you? They just haven't been working. They just haven't been working.
No, I said no. There are. I know a couple of HP people who there's work.
They said I'll be flying off my side balcony. Yeah, like Rose Flew. Except you'll be going perpendicular to the one. It won't be the same.
And I don't want to.
Yes, he said, yeah, it's bad luck, like saying Macbeth at a theater. That's so funny. So, yes.
I bet it's never been.
Shauna said, autumn, my first cruise was super stormy. No excursions. Brought a raincoat left. Oh, my gosh, the boots. If you need boots on a ship, it's too late. Yeah.
What
that's
does that mean?
Crazy.
Why would you need boots on the ship?
Like, if it's raining and you're outside but on the ship, like you can be on a deck, so you're essentially not covered, so you need rain boots.
I mean, you just need like water, something that's designed to walk through water.
Brianna said they finally left. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. We're having a better Wednesday now.
Like galoshes and a raincoat or nothing.
Mary T said, good point, would depend on how quickly she sank, I guess. Yes, I'd have to agree. Like, don't get me wrong, there would definitely be casualties, but the massive amount of people that died.
Also, you got to remember, according to the movie, I didn't read actually the books or the manuscripts, but
I don't think it was a book. It was an actual event.
Well, half the people sabotage the other half. Like halfway through is a fight. They locking doors.
No, I mean yes. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm
people
saying.
Were trapped.
That's what I'm saying.
They didn't utilize the lifeboats the way they should. Like so many things would be different.
They were locking doors on people, like 2 people per boat.
Distress calls, would have been heard quickly. Yeah, they could have gotten to them so much quickly. Like other steamboats were like, we won't be there for 2 days. Okay. I mean, at this point, you can just.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
If stuff go down, just get behind me. If I need, I'll build a boat. You dig what I'm saying? I'll turn this piano down. Just nails.
While the ship is sinking, we're gonna makeshift a boat.
Take a thing.
You coming? Get on here. It's just me and you.
We can play while we stay.
I actually hate you. Chris Bear said an actual made-up historically inaccurate movie about an event that kind of happened. Didn't it really happen though? It actually happened, right? But I mean, there was definitely a fictional story within a story.
I don't think the details. Like I don't know if love probably happened on the boat.
My first cruise was during hurricane season. Our trip was almost canceled because we were waiting on the ship to come back from a previous trip. Mm-hmm. They went 4 days and stayed out 8. Geez, Louise, that's crazy.
Yeah, that would be weird to me. I can't.
Brianna said, I like the interior room. Sleeping in total darkness is awesome. No, I don't. I don't actually like to sleep in total darkness. I have to have some source of light coming from somewhere.
I don't know how I feel about either one of them things.
Okay, so I realized...
I didn't know that was the choice between total darkness and not total darkness.
I realized that, Titanic was like a fictional story made, set to like in the backdrop of the real event.
Oh, yeah. What
was crazy to me, and this is a total subject change, is when my best friend told me about how Hamilton is not historically accurate. Like there are definitely some themes, like they drew from a bunch of the themes, but she was like, oh yeah, that didn't happen. That's not true. And they kind of embellished this part to make it seem more dramatic. That didn't happen. I said, what? Like, they literally made it up.
They're talking about his entire life.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mary said, I get
Where
really
were the cameras at for their life? Where were the
like,
cameras at?
No, but there's a difference between filling in the blanks toward what really happened and like just deciding to take creative liberty for something that would be more entertaining to watch. I don't think there's tap. No, there's not. Oh, speaking of that, we went to go see Mean Girls yesterday, and that was good.
I really enjoyed it. You thought it was just so. Compared to your other.
For me, it was a tier 2. Yes. Like, if someone had free tickets to that, I would definitely go see it again. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I would pay to see it again. Nobody out the way yeah, like, you know, and I didn't hate it as much as like a tier 3, you know? Mm-hmm. Whereas for me, tier 3, oh my, no, that's a tier 4, 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. But like Waitress was a tier 3. It was like, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Like if somebody had 2 tickets and they had tried to give them away to 10 other people and then those people couldn't go, sure, I'll go see it, right? Like that's my version of a tier 3. Oh gosh, Brian said this just in Cats is not factually. Cats is a tier 3. I didn't hate it. Maybe it's a tier 3.5. Well, like Cats was just bad.
I think Cats is
Brown said there
accurate,
are YouTube videos about the Hamilton. I need to watch.
You need to be a cat person.
So,
like, I think if you're just sitting in an alleyway and just watch like 20 cats, they do have their own community and their own hierarchy.
They're putting on a talent show.
They're doing their own thing. Like,
Chris, it turns out none of the founding fathers actually would randomly break into song. I know, right? Like, but
that's
still,
where she's at. That's
the storyline.
Titanic.
Still love. I mean, I love Hamilton too, but I thought it was even cooler. I thought it was even cooler if it was all true, but it wasn't. Brianna said Cats is a tier 4. I fell asleep. I was this close to falling asleep. I mean, it's probably a tier 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do plays, so most plays I'm just like, this is weirdly unique. I like this live action movie.
No, but the girl, like the way that Mean Girls was written, the Broadway show, I think any good actor would be able to do. The best part of that whole show was Karen Smith, like Amanda Seyfried's part from the movie, the really dumb one. That was the best part. That's the part that I would want to play. But the actress that played her was still very, very good. I mean, I was just like, this is so entertaining. Other than that, I didn't really. I mean, everybody else was okay. I mean, even Katie Heron, like even the stars, you know, Lindsay Lohan and Rachel McAdams, their roles were just like, you know, they had very good voices and the songs were decent. You know, the songs were good. But the most entertaining parts of it were Karen and then the guy that played Damien. Like they were really, really good.
Comic relief.
Oh my God.
The comic relief.
Trying to stay away from the movie Cats, fodder for Lifetime Nightmares. That's what we saw first. We were just like, what is this?
See that.
He said he said it's a tier no.
No, I didn't.
Shelly said, good night, everyone. It's dinner time over here. It's about to be dinner time.
Shelly.
Yeah, is butter a carb? I know, right? Like me, I was telling Richard was like, oh, so this has to be one of your top like 5 favorite movies. I was like, oh no, Mean Girls is not my top 5 favorite movies. But it maybe is one of
sister's favorite movie.
Yes,
right?
exactly. It's one of my top 5 quotable movies. Like it's like, okay, I can say tons of things from this movie, but that doesn't mean I really like the movie itself.
I watched it maybe once growing up.
Exactly.
I was basically watching it.
I want to lose 3 pounds. It's like, screw it, I'm getting cheese fries. Like, yes, I know all about it. Jory said, I went and saw Bring It On the musical, didn't know the songs were written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. I didn't really think that either until he was doing an interview with the girl. She was in Hamilton, but now she's in West Side Story, and they were talking about Bring It On. And I was like, wait a minute, did Lynn have something to do with Bring It On? That's crazy. Them
tentacles stretch far.
Yeah, so I wish I could have seen Bring It On, but if we're being completely honest, them doing those cheerleading stunts on stage would have caused me too much anxiety. Like I couldn't. No, I couldn't have done it. Like even any play where they're like they were even like throwing lunch trays and sliding all around in Mean Girls, and I was just like, oh my gosh,
really?
I don't like it. I was just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit. So Brianna said, "What's your favorite movie?" Are you asking me? Does anyone know that? Because then this would be a great trivia question for me to send somebody something in the mail. So, I'm just wondering. He said it's like Adam Sandler movies. It's more fun to talk about them afterwards than actually watch them. Now that is the best way I've ever seen that put. Yeah. But yes, you're right. Like all you need to do is watch Happy Gilmore once, and then you could talk about it for the rest of your life. Jory said Grease 2. Absolutely not. That might be my mom's favorite movie.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Oh my God, that is so funny. I haven't watched Grease 2 in so
You're
long.
like, of all the Greases, you picked the wrong one.
All the Greases? There's 2 Greases.
Exactly. That's the point. You picked the wrong one.
So before we
That's
leave,
an easy answer.
I want to talk about making it a point to stay on plan.
Yes.
That is what the title of this video is called. So, here's the thing. I have really been thinking about, Jory said, well, damn. No. Grease 2 is not my favorite movie. And so, like.
It's the other Chris.
So here recently, and I'm talking about like as early as like as recent as earlier this year, etc. My entire thought on staying off plan versus on plan was I knew of the times when I was making it a point to go off plan. Like, I know what I'm eating for my birthday. I know what I'm going to have for Christmas. I know what I'm having for Thanksgiving. Like, I was making it a point to go off plan on those specific days. And for me, it was really destructive because I would make it a point. You remember when I told you guys, like, I'm going to stop giving myself permission to do things? Like, I'm going to stop giving myself permission to eat a whole pizza. I'm going to stop giving myself permission to eat a whole thing of Oreos. Here's the problem. I wasn't giving myself permission to eat a whole bag of Oreos. I was making it a point to eat the whole thing of Oreos. Yes. I'm like, no, I said I could have this. I am making it a point. I'm setting out to do that.
The light went from red to green.
Yeah, and so
you push that gas.
And so I realized that if I set like a point to go off track sometime in the future,
you always hit that point.
I always hit that point. But then again, I'm not making it a point to stay on track in those other days. I just know for certain that I'm going to be off track this day, right? And so I realized it was kind of like I was taking the on-plan days for granted, which means I wasn't really trying, right? And so I realized that I really need to switch it up. And instead of making it a point to go off plan, I need to make it a point, even if it's just week by week, like I'm doing right now, to stay on plan and not do this thing where I'm like looking for the next time where I'm going off track, and also not making a big deal. Like, I also consider making it a point to go off plan, like those times when I would like hoard food, like pre-buy groceries, like so the Super Bowl, I know what I'm going to eat for the Super Bowl because I spend 3 days buying it, right? Like, I just can't do that anymore because it doesn't help me. Now, granted, that's not to say that I might not have eaten off plan on the Super Bowl. I just wouldn't have had this whole plan already in my head. Like, I would have much rather woke up on Sunday morning, gone to the store and been like, you know what? I want a bag of Doritos and I want some of this and I want some of this. Not just like I look at all this food that I have set out to eat over the course of the days, right?
That's why you have to know that about yourself.
Yeah, so that's really what I'm thinking. So that's so that's kind of what I was thinking. He said Dead Poet Society and Good Will Hunting are probably my 2 favorites. That's what you say when you want people to think like you're a movie snob. It's okay that you like Ace Ventura. We know.
No,
it's all right.
Like, no, but I mean, he has that dry humor though. No. He likes the Dead Poet Society humor.
Was that humor? There was no humor in that.
I think so.
Brianna said I was too lazy to find a DVD I owned and wanted to watch that movie, so I bought it on Amazon. Absolutely. Yeah, the world at your fingertips.
Definitely not Grease 2.
Whatever movie.
That's the wrong one.
Mary T said, I'm so happy to hear you talk this way. I bit my tongue so much. I knew you would get there yourself. I appreciate that. You can always be like, you're doing this wrong. Tanya said, brava. No, I appreciate that.
You have to channel your inner Mary T.
That's how you live your life. Shauna said, much better mindset for your health. Exactly. That's
it's like what you say about your vacation versus where you live.
Yeah.
It's like you almost made your vacation home your permanent home.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah.
That rent's a little too high.
The rent's too high. It's costing you too much.
You got that timeshare agreement and everything. You can't be doing that.
Mary T said, you just took one more step toward permanent health and healthy eating attitude. Healthy eating attitude doesn't mean never a treat, but a healthy attitude toward that treat. Yes. And I also remember I've kind of gotten away from the notion of going off track doesn't automatically mean like I need to get to the point where I don't want to overeat anymore, because there is still just something I love about eating until I can't eat anymore. And I'm just like, my thought is like, what's the point of having one slice of pizza? If I'm having pizza, let's just have all 10 of them, and I'm just like, what is that? What is that? Right.
Yes.
And so I really
definitely something.
Yeah, and so
because I'm just like I eat, and I'm full. I'm like, ooh, I'll wait till tomorrow to eat the rest.
Yeah.
But you're like, I gotta finish all of this
right now, you know. And so that's the part that I'm working on, is just like I need to address that part, you know.
But I think that's where you get into, though.
Yeah. So
that's the process.
Shauna said my very favorite, The Princess Bride. I remember seeing it when it came out in the theaters. Oh wow, that's crazy.
That's so sweet.
Oh man, not a big fan of Jim Carrey. I mean, honestly, I haven't seen him in anything very recently.
I think I'd put him and Adam Sandler in the same category.
Yeah, they were good, and they're in their own era.
Active comedians.
So I love The Princess Bride. Like I love that. I don't think it means what you think it means. Like it was huge for me.
Early Jim Carrey and middle Adam Sandler movies.
So
like 50 First Dates and stuff like that was good.
Oh my God, Mom said Talladega Nights. Now, see, this is also one of my top 3 favorite quoted movies, you know? And I'm not even talking, and I don't even do the biggest ones. Like if you're not first, like you're last. Yes. It's the story. It's like the dinner time scene when the little boy is telling them like what happened.
Spider monkey.
Yes, he's like, I'll jump on you like a spider monkey.
It's
like, he's a shut up, Chip. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. I mean, it's all of those. It's all of those.
My nicknames is Ricky.
So. Ricky Bobby. Oh yeah, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. We say that all the time to each other. So
I mean, for me, it would be Ghostbusters.
Yes, my honey love.
Super simple. Yeah. Great story.
Rhonda said, Autumn, you were living in your B&B instead of renting it out. Yeah, like I was living in my rental property where I should have vacated it to come back to my home.
But also you got to remember that you went from living at your house every day doing the same thing to going to an office that catered 3 times a week. Yeah. That like always had stuff all around. So your temptations went through the roof. So it went from having like a 10% temptation a day to like a 90% temptation a day. So it takes time to build that up.
Joey said Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion. Now that's a movie that I know I've seen, but I can't remember actually seeing it all the way through. So So
I have. It's kind of like a.
I mean, you know, I think Lisa Kudrow didn't get the props she deserves.
I put that in the same category as I put the what's the 2 guys? That's SNL.
This one?
Yeah. What was it?
Night at the Roxbury.
There we go.
Got it.
I put those in the same category.
Yeah. Lynette said my top quoted movies are Mean Girls, Princess Bride, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Wow.
Don't think I've ever seen on that one.
So
that was big on Pee-wee's.
Yeah, I don't think you ever seen that. So Richard's never seen Mean Girls, the movie.
I probably did like on TBS or something.
Okay.
It was one of those ones where it was like.
Yeah. So he. You know, there were certain things that people had seen the movie, like we were looking for in the play, you know, and they delivered on those. Yes. But I noticed that a lot of the things that he laughed at, like audibly that I could hear, were from the movie. And I was like, oh, maybe he'd like the movie. But I mean, it stands to reason because Tina Fey wrote the movie and she wrote the book for this. So.
Well, and it's like, if you lived in that era, like I've seen 7 movies that's about that same time.
4 for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. Yeah, like there was, you know, you go Glen Coco. There was She Doesn't Even Go Here. Yeah. There's this Butter Carb, like so many things.
Many of those movies that were the same vein. And like girl is weird in high school.
Oh,
then she becomes like that was like a late 90s.
Oh man, I've never seen Mean Girls either. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So Brianna said Moonstruck, one day you'll drop dead and I'll come to your wedding in a red dress. What? I've never seen Moonstruck, but wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of rage right there. So.
Yeah, that's something to
so Coming to America, that is my #1 favorite movie. Just strictly because I can quote probably not every line from the beginning to end, but I can quote it. Oh my gosh, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Oh my gosh.
Was that another one?
Okay, Mr. Portocalis. Kimono. He says kimono comes from the Greek kimonas, means robe. What is kimono? Yes, absolutely. I mean, love it. Right. Yes, we absolutely. Yeah, what do you mean you don't eat no meat? It's okay. I make lamb. Yes, it's okay. Yes, it's like I have ESPN or something. Exactly. She didn't even do like the whole weather trope is not a part of the play at all.
What's that? The news on the Mean Girls.
Yes.
Thing?
Brown said kids try to tell me I should show Mean Girls since it's about a math class. That's a stretch, but yeah, that's pretty great.
You're
put some Windex on it. Exactly. It's a bunt. Bunt.
Yes.
We might need to watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
That's on the next one.
Oh man, Kim's here. Took it serious. Shawshank Redemption. Get busy living and get busy dying. Absolutely.
Well.
Yes, Bundy. I love that.
You really did.
What's his name? What is the guy's name? He's like, hey Johnny, we're gonna kill you. Like that was, yeah, it's all great. Plus, I love
Does it still mean
Joey Fatone. No, that was My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Okay. Oh yeah, movie night at Keto Palooza. It would definitely have to be a thing where we're not watching it together. Because I'm telling y'all, if y'all were talking to the movie, I'd be like, shut up. But I love like quoting the movie. So.
Yes, she does.
Yes. So I will say the lines that they are actually saying. I won't have a whole other conversation on top of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I half the time. Thank you very much. So I meant you, not what I'm talking about.
No, I think you meant with you.
No. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you on Sunday at 9:30 over on the Weathers channel. Have a great night. Thanks for sticking with me.
Thank you, everyone.
And we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.